How did the IMTFE handle war crimes? Imagine a world where leaders are held accountable for their actions during war. This was the vision behind the International Military Tribunal for the Far East, commonly known as the Tokyo Trials. Established in 1946, this tribunal aimed to address the war crimes committed by Japanese leaders during World War II. 11 nations came together, including the United States, the United Kingdom, the Soviet Union, and China, to ensure justice was served. The tribunal operated under a charter similar to that of the Nuremberg trials in Europe. It had between 6 and 11 judges, all appointed by General Douglas MacArthur, who was the supreme commander for the Allied powers. The trials began on April 29, 1946, and continued for over 2.5 years, wrapping up in November 1948. A total of 28 Japanese defendants faced charges related to Japan's wartime actions. The process was thorough. Over 400 witnesses provided testimony, and thousands of pieces of evidence were presented, including affidavits and depositions. The charges were serious, ranging from planning and waging aggressive war to committing atrocities against civilians and prisoners of war. The tribunal issued verdicts that included 7 death sentences by hanging and several life imprisonments. However, the Tokyo trials were not without controversy. Some judges expressed dissent, arguing that the trial was flawed. A major point of contention was the fact that Emperor Hirohito was not prosecuted. Critics labeled the tribunal as victor's justice, suggesting that only the defeated were held accountable. Others pointed out the challenges in defining crimes like waging aggressive war, and noted the absence of Japanese judges or neutral parties in the tribunal. Despite these criticisms, the Tokyo trials remain as a key moment in the history of international law and justice. They set important precedents for how leaders can be held accountable for war crimes. The records, testimonies, and judgments from the tribunal provide a detailed account of Japan's wartime actions and the Allied response. This historical event continues to spark discussions about justice in the post-war world and the complexities of applying international law to wartime conduct. The legacy of the Tokyo trials serves as a reminder of the ongoing pursuit of justice in the face of war crimes.